Every map of Earth is incomplete. There's an entire, uncharted world beneath us, potentially teeming with life and even intelligent societies, completely unknown to surface dwellers. We're challenging everything you thought you knew about life on Earth, revealing the incredible feasibility of civilizations thriving in conditions once thought impossible, and how they might acquire resources and communicate in their deep, dark realm. For centuries, we've looked to the stars for signs of undiscovered life. But what if the greatest mystery isn't out there, but right here, beneath our very feet? We're not talking about simple microbes or cave-dwelling critters. We're talking about the tantalizing possibility of complex, uncontacted civilizations hidden deep within the Earth's crust. This might sound like something straight out of a Jules Verne novel, but science is increasingly showing us that the underworld isn't the barren wasteland we once imagined. Let's start with the basics. Where could such a civilization even exist? The Earth's crust is riddled with massive cave systems, some of which are so vast we haven't even found their end. Take the Sun Dung Cave in Vietnam, for example. It's so big it has its own river and jungle. Now imagine systems like that, but far deeper and more extensive, connected by networks of tunnels and vast caverns, completely isolated from our world for millions of years. Geologists have also discovered massive underground oceans and rivers, like the one found hundreds of miles beneath North America. These aren't just pockets of water. They are vast reserves that could support entire ecosystems. We've found extremophiles, organisms that thrive in the most hostile conditions imaginable, boiling geothermal vents, acidic waters, and crushing pressure. If life can flourish there, who's to say intelligence couldn't evolve? So, you have the space, and you have the water. But what about food and energy? On the surface, most life relies on sunlight through photosynthesis. Down there, it's a different game entirely. The key is chemosynthesis. Instead of sunlight, organisms use chemical reactions from minerals and geothermal vents to create energy. This process already supports vibrant ecosystems around deep-sea hydrothermal vents, teeming with giant tube worms, crabs, and shrimp. An underground civilization could have developed sophisticated forms of agriculture based on these chemosynthetic organisms, farming vast subterranean fields of bioluminescent fungi, or cultivating mineral-rich bacteria. Geothermal energy would be their sun. The heat radiating from the Earth's core could be harnessed not just for warmth, but for power. Imagine cities lit not by electricity as we know it, but by the natural glow of geothermal vents, their technology powered by the planet's internal furnace. It's a completely self-sustaining model, independent of the surface world's resources. Now let's get to the really exciting part. What would these beings be like? Evolution in a high-pressure, low-light environment would shape them in incredible ways. They might not have eyes like ours, or they might have developed enormous, highly sensitive ones to capture the faintest glimmers of bioluminescence. Perhaps they navigate using a form of sonar or echolocation, far more advanced than what bats or dolphins use, allowing them to create detailed mental maps of their complex world. Their sense of touch and vibration might be their primary way of perceiving their surroundings. They could feel the faintest tremors in the rock, predicting geological shifts or sensing the movement of other creatures from miles away. Communication wouldn't necessarily be verbal. In a world where sound can travel unpredictably through rock and cavern, they might use patterned vibrations, flashes of bioluminescence, or even complex chemical signals, a language of light and scent. Building a society in such an environment would require incredible engineering and social cooperation. They'd need to be masters of geology, understanding the stresses and structures of the rock around them to build stable cities. Their architecture wouldn't be about reaching for the sky, but carving into the earth, creating homes and structures in harmony with the natural formations of the caverns. Their culture would be fundamentally different. Without a sun or stars, their concepts of time and navigation would be based on geological cycles, geothermal pulses, or the rhythmic drip of water. Their myths and legends wouldn't speak of gods in the heavens, but of the power of the core, the spirits of the deep rock, and the great worms that carve the world. So why haven't we found them? The answer is simple. We've barely scratched the surface, literally. The deepest hole we've ever drilled, the Kola Super Deep Borehole, only goes down about 7.5 miles. That's just a pinprick into the Earth's crust, which can be over 40 miles thick. We explore space with powerful telescopes, but our methods for exploring the deep Earth are still incredibly primitive. We rely on seismographs and ground-penetrating radar, which give us a blurry, incomplete picture at best. Searching for these civilizations would be like looking for a single city on Earth using only satellite images from Mars. It's a monumental challenge. Furthermore, a civilization that evolved in isolation might have no desire to make contact. The surface world, with its harsh sunlight, thin atmosphere, and strange life forms, could be as alien and terrifying to them as a distant planet is to us. They may have detected our own noisy, seismic activities, our mining, drilling, and explosions, and chosen to remain hidden, observing us from their silent, subterranean world. The evidence, while circumstantial, is compelling. Think about the unexplained seismic events that our instruments pick up, sometimes called mystery hums or deep earth tremors that don't match any known geological activity. Could these be signs of their industry, their construction, or even their communication? We've also discovered ancient life forms, like certain bacteria, that have been isolated underground for millions of years, proving that long-term survival in these environments is possible. The search for subterranean intelligence forces us to redefine our understanding of life and civilization. It challenges our surface-centric bias and opens up a new frontier for exploration that is just as profound and exciting as the search for extraterrestrial life. This isn't just a fantasy. It's a plausible scientific hypothesis waiting to be explored. What we need is a new generation of technology, self-sufficient drilling drones, advanced seismic imaging, and probes capable of surviving immense pressure and heat to truly begin mapping this final, uncharted realm. Imagine what we could learn from them. Their knowledge of geology, energy, and biology would be unparalleled. Their philosophy, shaped by a world without a sky, could offer profound new perspectives on existence itself. Contact would change humanity forever. So the next time you walk on solid ground, remember what could lie beneath you. Not just rock and soil, but a world of darkness, pressure, and incredible possibility. A world of deep cities, glowing fungi, and silent civilizations waiting in the dark. The greatest journey of discovery might not be to the stars, but downward, into the heart of our own planet. The age of subterranean exploration is just beginning. What do you think we'll find when we finally have the tools to look? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the depths, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next exploration into the unknown. See you next time.